All right, hey, welcome to another session that I'm doing on business growth, and today is about the automatic sales machine. So how do you develop a sales machine for your small business? All right, hi there, Priscilla. When you join me, let me know that you can hear me and see me. Hi there, Rebecca. Hi there, it's Lau's Spot, right? So automatic selling machines, can you create a process so that your business has a flow of leads, a flow of qualified leads, number one, a flow of sales, revenues, and profits? Is there a way to set up your business so there's a consistent flow of leads? And would you agree with this? Most business owners do not have, especially small business owners, do not have a system or a process for generating a consistent flow of leads. Would you agree with that? Hello there, all of my Instagram friends and my Facebook friends, and I'm streaming in a couple different places. So I'm talking about the automatic selling machine. And can you get your business to generating income, leads, profits on a consistent basis? I find that most small business owners don't. As a matter of fact, the statistic is about 5 to 7% of business owners have an automatic selling machine. Now think about this. If you were a big company and you did not have a machine, right, the systems and the processes to generate leads and clients, which obviously buy your products or services, do you think you'd ever survive? Right? Do you think you would ever survive? And hi there. Let me say hello to you. You know what I've got to do with these 60-year-old eyes of mine? I've got to put on some glasses. So hi there, Dr. Venkar. Hi there, Hidayat Khan. Hi there, Cheryl Barber. Elio, hello. Let me know, where are you from? Let me know where you are from. Let's talk about creating an automatic selling machine for your business. Hey there, Satish from New York City. Awesome. Awesome. So Satish, do you work with Jay? Just out of curiosity, do you work with Jay? So, how do you create an automatic selling machine? Let me ask, do you have an automatic selling machine? Do you have a way that every single day you have leads coming in to either look at your website, to call you on the phone, to schedule an appointment? All right, so we have people from Sydney, Australia. We have people from Brazil, Dubai. Hey, Z Matar. Twin Cities. Hey there, Mexico. Detroit. Detroit's on the map. Hello there, Sujoy from India. India, Iran, Mexico, Germany, Sweden, all over the place. Hank from Montreal, Canada. So here are a couple of things. Hello there, friends from Romania. Cifaci. Facibini? All right, Australia's coming online now. So let me ask you a question. Do you have an automatic selling machine? In an automatic selling machine, think about consistency and predictability. Do you know what every business that scales and grows has in common? What does every business that scales and grows have in common? It's figured out a process to generate leads and sales. Leads and sales. So here's my question for you. What is your number one way for generating leads? Right? What is your number one way for generating leads? And let's make it even more clear. There's 4 things that we want to create when we are building a business, okay? All right, there's 4 key things that you have to focus on every day when you wake up. If you have a small business owners, and this is not if you don't have a business, but if you're thinking about having a business, does anybody know what the 4 key things are that somebody must figure out in order to create a selling machine? Right? What do you think you need to figure out? It's four things. Number 1 is you have to generate leads, right? So how am I going to generate leads? Does that make sense so far? Give me a like or a love if it makes sense, right? Leads. I have to figure out how to get people to look at my product or services, right? So Melissa, a referral is a lead, all right? So you have to figure out how to get leads. Number 2, okay, you have to figure out how to qualify them quickly so that they're not just leads that you waste time on, but that you have people who are qualified to A, want your product and need your product, but B, can afford your product, right? Or service. So leads and qualification. Thanks, Takia. So leads and qualification are 1 and 2. What about number 3? Do you believe that you're in business to help more people with your product or service? Do you believe that you're in business to help more people with your product or service? Yes or yes? Every business, all right, has products and services to help people. So isn't one of your core jobs, leads number 1, qualify number 2, number 3 is conversion? So imagine that you get 10 leads, 10 prospects to come to your website, but your website is not structured in a way that will convert too many people, because either you don't have the right marketing, you don't have the right message, you don't have the right offer, you don't have the right syntax, you don't have the right technology. So if you generate leads, and even if they're quality and qualified, but you don't have a proper conversion or selling mechanism, then chances are that you may not sell as many people as possible, right? So you have to get a system for sales. Let me give you an example. Many of you know, and many of you have already signed up for our Business Breakthrough Challenge, right? We're doing a Business Breakthrough Challenge. It starts, is it the 22nd? Yeah, April the 22nd, where I'm going to be teaching business owners, how to grow their business methodically and organized, whether you're a startup or a small business owner that wants to grow. Well, we set up a media buying campaign where we spend money every single day on a bunch of ads reaching specific audiences. And some of you have already watched some of what we've been doing, right? And then people land on a page that allows them to sign up for the Business Breakthrough Challenge. Well, one of our pages is converting at 15%. Another page is converting at about 20%, but another one of the pages is converting at 25%. So 25% of the people that land on that page are converting into a client. But then we have a fourth test that's converting at 40%. So why am I sharing that with you? Well, I'm sharing that with you because if you don't test a variety of different either pages or language patterns, headlines and bylines and information, you may be converting people, but if you're converting at 15% versus 40%, which one is better, right? Which one's better, 15% or 40%? You have to sell 2.5 times more people at 15% than you do at 40%. So part of generating leads and having qualified leads is also to know how to convert those leads with the right message, the right process, and the right offer. Would you agree that that would be helpful? Right? And Kyle Kramer, you're 100% right. That is called split testing. Now, if you're new to business, obviously it's harder to do because you don't have a lot of resources. And if you're a small business owner, it's harder to do. But I want you to understand that part of your job, all right, as a business owner, all right, isn't just to generate leads or to talk to people. It's to know how to generate leads, how to qualify those leads, know which ones want to buy now and which ones do not. But then you have to learn how to create compelling offers so that people will buy from you instead of your competition. Does that make sense? Because then I'm going to be share with you the fourth thing that you have to have. And the fourth thing, if you miss this fourth thing, you lose 50% of your potential income. Did you hear what I just said? If you don't know how to do this fourth thing, you will miss out on 50% of the potential income. So, how many of you, by the way, have already signed up for the Business Breakthrough Challenge? I've been doing a training every day this week, except for yesterday. I was supposed to do one yesterday, but I got caught up on Clubhouse I was doing an interview and there were 750 people on Clubhouse. Some of you may have watched it. And it went on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And we had so many people that I didn't want to leave to do something else. So sorry, but I came on today and I'll probably go on tomorrow morning and probably Sunday and Monday. We start on April the 22nd and I'm going to be teaching, let me give you an idea of what I'll be teaching. On day number 1, I'm going to be teaching you the neuroscience of marketing and selling so that you can create the right messages, whether you're talking one-on-one with people or whether you have a website or a landing page or brochures in that. And I'm going to show you how not only to get yourself motivated and focusing on the right things, but how to activate the buying and awareness signals in your prospect's brain so they pay attention to you instead of your competition. And then at the end of day 1, there will be a little bit of homework, and then we will test it, or you'll be able to put it into our community, and we'll be able to look at it. On day number 2, I'm going to show you how to create your perfect avatars so that you're not wasting time talking to the wrong people online or offline. And I'll show you exactly how to create the messages for those people. On day number 3, we're going to be talking about the ADA model of marketing, but also how to create headlines and sales copy and marketing copy that'll convert more people into paying customers. And so I'll show you marketing strategies and hooks and how to develop your core messages. And Michael, I'm glad you signed up. On day 4, we're going to be talking about lead generation and lead distribution channels. So where do you find the perfect clients? Where do you put your marketing? Where do you put your blogs? Where do you do your videos, etc.? And then, how do you start to create your entire sales process happens on day number 5 of the channel. So I'll show you how to develop an end-to-end sales process. So you develop your leads, you qualify your leads, you create conversion mechanisms, meaning selling, and then there's the 4th part that I was talking about just before, and that is your lead nurturing sequences. What's a lead nurturing sequence? So let's say somebody does not buy from you. That doesn't mean that they won't buy tomorrow or next week or in a month. That just means that if you don't continue the dialogue with them and keep building trust and rapport and show them the reasons why maybe they want to buy from you now or in a week or a month or 3 months, if you don't create a nurturing sequence that's automated, then you're going to leave 50% of the potential money on the table. Now, the highest cost of all your sale, other than maybe your product or delivering your service, is your marketing time and the amount of money you may spend on advertising. So when you think about how do I stay in touch with the people that have already raised their hand, okay, that have shown interest, whether it's through advertising, whether it's through email, whether it's through text, whether it's through retargeting, okay? How many of you, and I'm gonna share something with you, how many of you have seen some of our pages and maybe clicked on some of our links, and then wherever you go on the internet, you're seeing my ads and my face right now? Any of you experience the messages that we keep putting in front of you? That's called retargeting. So if this message doesn't work, maybe this one will, right? And so you can do some retargeting that's not that expensive to be what we call as top of mind awareness for the person who may have some interest but maybe didn't buy yesterday. See, Pedro, right? So that's called retargeting. And so here is one of the things I want to share with you. Many of you know, I don't know, maybe it's because I've built 5 multi-million-dollar companies, or maybe because I've helped 10,000 business owners, or maybe because I have New York Times best-selling books, or maybe because I've been in 10 movies. I don't know which it is, but my private clients are willing to pay me $75,000 a day, which I know most people cannot afford to pay. But when I teach one to many, I can reduce the cost per person so that the $47 that I'm asking you to invest in yourself for me to show you everything I've learned about generating millions of leads, billions in sales, and what I'm using right now, spending millions of dollars a year on marketing right now, I can teach you that for a fraction of what people who want to work with me privately have to invest. So the investment, if you want, is $47 for general admission, which means we'll be together for 5 days, starting April 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific, for about 90 minutes for the general session. If you choose to be a VIP, we're going to have an extra 2 hours of Zoom interaction with the group where they ask me questions or you ask me questions and I answer for 2 extra hours. And there's a VIP addition for that for $97. You get all the video training in a membership area. If you're general, you get it for 30 whole days. If you're VIP, you get it for life, and you get the PowerPoints and you get the workbook and the manual, so that each day we're going to build your understanding of how to build your business methodically the right way based on your financial, non-financial business. So if you have a small budget, I will show you how to build your business with a small budget. If you have a little bit of money to invest, in marketing, whether it's $10 a day or $15 or $20 or $50 or $100 a day to generate leads, qualify them, convert them, and nurture them, I will show you the end-to-end process, and I'll give you the templates that you need in order to start the work with me on April the 22nd. So I'll teach you, you'll have a bit of homework, we'll check the homework in the community. Next day we do some more, and I'm going to get you doing the right things in the right order at the right time. So, Jordan Lee, that is a very stupid question. So, with that said, all right, and for my team, if Jordan Lee keeps asking stupid questions like that, just block this person and remove him. All right. So, when we are talking about creating an automatic selling machine, the first part of it that we have to consider is this, okay? If you have a business, all right, somebody every morning, as I mentioned before, has to be thinking about, how am I going to generate leads, right? So how am I going to generate these leads, these people to look at my product or service, right? And so the question you have to ask yourself is this: where are my ideal prospects? Where are they? So let me give you an example. All right. How many of you, do you have a small business? Do you have a small, if you're watching me right now, just type in yes or no. And if you're watching me, on this particular camera, do you have a small business? Yes or no? All right. Just type in yes or no. Just simple question. Yes or no. All right. Do you have a yes or no? A business, right? Yeah, so AJ, yeah. And Andrea, can you let Alan know, anybody who's being stupid on Instagram, just block him, remove him right away, yeah. Okay? There's another person in there that's just a little off. I don't know why some people come onto a social media to troll and to waste their own time and be stupid. I just don't get it. They have nothing better to do with their times. There must be low self-esteem and low self-worth that causes them to do that. So do you have a business? Yes or no? So take a look at the answers, right? Take a look at the answers. 90% of you that are responding say yes. So how did you find me or me find you? Obviously, you've either found me through interviews, through my books, through articles, through videos that I do, through a lot of free stuff that I do, whether it's on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on my channels, right? So I have social media channels, and I create a lot of free content, including this training that I'm doing right now. So on every one of the free trainings, okay, I give a lot of value, and then sometimes if there is something that we are doing, we say, hey, if you want to go deeper and you want to understand how to do what I am sharing with you, then here's how to go deeper. So there's a lot of free stuff you can do, but first and foremost, today I'm talking about business growth, specifically to business owners. So my content for today is specifically for business owners or people who want to start a business. Does that make sense? So when we want to attract and to speak to our clients, first we need to know what platforms are they on. Are they on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube? Where are they? Then we say, what is the content that we can help them with so they know more about our product or our service that can help them. Now pay close attention to what I'm about to say. That can help them with their biggest pain, their biggest fears, their biggest problems, their biggest irritations, help them with the vision and the goals that they want to achieve. So you create content that helps them. So for you, if you want to generate leads, ask yourself a couple of questions that'll help. Where are the people that could buy my product or service that also want it and need it? That's part one. Part two is, what information can I share with them to be able to help them with what it is that they're looking for help with. And it doesn't matter if somebody is a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a coach, an accountant. It doesn't matter. Every single one of those people is consuming information and content. Every single one of those people has goals and dreams and a vision. So if you create content for them, whether it's a blog, whether it's video, depending on whether you like video or not, whether it's an infographic, whether it's a course, whatever it is that you can do to get in front of people to help them with what it is that they want, that is how you start to build your own personal brand or your business brand. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if you don't have, a big budget, so if you don't have a big budget, you could be doing a lot of free stuff to build a tribe, to build a following, to build a brand, and then say, by the way, if you'd like to solve this problem, if you'd like to achieve this goal, whichever thing that you want, to help them with, whatever your product or service does, after you have built some trust and rapport, you can then go to the conversion process and say, hey, do you want to go deeper in learning with me? Do you want me to be your coach? Do you want me to help you achieve that goal and dream? I've shown you some of my stuff. I've shown you how I do it. So you can create content that people want. Hey there, Maxim. Nice to have you on. Right? So if you are the type of person that doesn't like technology and you don't want to create blogs or videos and you have to sell your product or service face to face. The other day I did a training, on how to get more people to say yes, right? And so what you want to understand is what you say and how you say it and the questions that you ask either move people towards you or moves them away from you, right? So either moves towards you or away from you. So what your job is to do in all of your marketing, in all of your selling, the first thing you need to do is create resonance between the individuals and you before you try to get resonance between your product and service and the person. So when you look to help people by offering solutions to their problems, solutions to their frustrations, solutions to their pain, solutions to their irritations, solutions towards helping them achieve their goals, solutions towards helping them achieve their vision. Now you start to build a brand. Now you're starting to create expertise in that arena or that niche, and then you can start to convert. And then if they don't buy, then you can use a variety of different methodologies and techniques to keep in front of them so that you develop top of mind awareness and you have other opportunities to get them to buy from you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, right? Does that make sense, all right? So if it makes sense, then we're on the same page. So an automatic selling machine requires, okay, a time allotted to generate. How am I going to generate qualified leads? What is the offer that I need to make them, and the right timing? Hey, Sean McIntyre, right? And then if they don't buy, then how do I nurture them over the course of a week, a month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? I have so many people that follow my work for years, and some people buy initially. Many of them don't. I like to show this circle. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get, Andre, I need a marker. It's not my permanent marker, please. I'm going to show you something as a way to think about your marketing. All right, so I'm going to draw 3 circles, all right? So I'm going to draw 3 circles, and you may want to draw these 3 circles. All right, I'm going to show you something that's going to help you tremendously from a marketing and selling perspective. So when you're doing marketing and selling, let's say you get in front of 100 people. 100 people come to your website. You talk to 100 people at a conference, whether it's one-to-many or one-to-one because you're networking, or you're doing marketing online. Here's what you want to be thinking about. You see 5, 15, 80, 5, 15, 80. Can you see that? Let me know if you can see that. I just want to make sure that it's coming through. Right, so can you see that? So here's the goal. The 5% of the people that are ready to buy now, you want to have an offer, okay, that causes them to buy right now. You want to have an offer that causes them to buy right now, because some people may have a problem that they need solved today. But you have to do it in a way that you don't offend them. You have to do it in a way that really helps them. But they're ready to buy now. They're searching for you as much as you're searching for them, but you have to be in front of them. 15% of the people may not be ready right now, but they could move into that 5% over the next week or 2 or 3 or 4. Does that make sense? 80% are just tire kickers. They're just looking. They have nothing else to do. They're just shopping in the mall type of thing. And so you don't have to worry about those people. But if you have the right offer for the people who want to buy now, if you have the right process to keep these people engaged enough to move them in here, and then you create a nurturing sequence for all of these people, and a nurturing sequence just means I'm going to create more videos to keep you engaged. I'm going to create more blogs. I'm going to create more articles. I'm going to create more ads. I'm going to create more content to be able to keep you in the loop so that you end up buying from me or the person that you are, in their orbit long enough to maintain top of mind awareness. Let me share a statistic with you that's going to blow you away. About 10 years ago, we needed about 7 contacts with a prospect who was serious before they would seriously consider to buy from you. 7. Can you guess what it is today with all of the noise that's out there? Do you know how many times you need to touch somebody, whether it's by email, by video, by ad, radio, television? It's between 17 and 30 touch points. 17 and 30. So if you're only focusing on these people, who wants to buy right now, who wants to buy right now, who wants to buy right now, you're missing nurturing these people in here, and you're certainly not going to get those people to move in here and here. So do you remember earlier I said that if you don't have a right nurturing sequence, you're missing at least 50% of your income? It's not that these people won't buy. It's they're just not interested or educated enough right now to buy. But if you're going to be doing any kind of content and any kind of marketing, once you start to develop top of mind awareness, that takes so many touch points, 17 to 30, all right, why would you stop? So when you are building your automatic selling machine, stop thinking about what am I going to do today or this week? If you're going to start something, I want you to think about keeping it going. I prefer you to create one piece of content a week and do it for 52 weeks versus creating 10 pieces of content for the next 10 days. Because the next 10 days, you're only going to reach these people. Does that make sense? So when you're creating an automatic selling machine, you have to understand how the human brain works. And because we have 50,000 thoughts a day ourselves, plus we're being bombarded with hundreds, if not thousands of messages a day, if somebody doesn't capture subconscious attention in your brain over time, then guess what they do? The next person or the next company that talks about the very thing that you do and your product can help them with, they go to them instead of you. But if you take the time to build an automatic selling machine, then you're able to create trust, you'll be able to create rapport, you'll be able to create consistency so they rely on you, you'll be able to help them solve their problems, and that's when you offer them something to take a look at. They'll go, oh, I know you, trust you, and like you already. What do you have to show me? And if they buy, great. If they don't, you're still nurturing them here and here. So as a business owner, 87% of businesses fail, not because how to build your business is hard. It's because they never take the time to upgrade their knowledge and skills as a business owner. And they focus on the trivial many things instead of the critical few things that actually generate the leads and the sales and the income and the profits. And so without leads, you don't make sales. Without sales, you don't make a lot of profits. Without a lot of profits, you can't reinvest in the growth of your company. Does that make sense? So if it makes sense, my team has already put on the link if you want to join me for the Business Breakthrough Challenge, where I will show you not only what to do, but how to do it so that you are able to generate more leads, more sales, more profits, so you can systematically grow your business. And ultimately, you want to have a business that works for you instead of you working for your business, right? And if anybody is in the hair salon industry, all right, and you want to grow your hair salon, there's an amazing woman that's on a couple of our channels right now, but on Instagram, follow the Salon Jedi. That's an amazing woman, Caroline Sanderson, Salon Jedi, the Salon Jedi. She's a rock star. And if you have a salon, you can definitely follow her. And Sean McIntyre also as well. So when you are a business owner, one of the greatest investments you can make is in upgrading your knowledge and skills of what you need to do. Being a business owner doesn't just mean that you have to have a great product or service, right? Everybody expects a great product or service, but if you don't understand marketing and selling, that's like saying I own a plane, but I don't know how to fly it. Well, a plane at the airport doesn't do anybody good. So you either have to get a pilot who knows how to fly the plane, or you become the pilot. So let me ask you a question. Are you doing your own selling and marketing? Hi there, Sarah only. Are you doing your own selling and marketing? And the next question is, should you be? Should you be? In business, you have 4 choices. Do it yourself. Get help doing it. Get it done for you. Don't do it. Some of you are not in the right position in your own company. Some of you are not thinking of your business like a team and ask yourself, what is the position I should be playing on my team, and how can I get other people to do the things that I have to work at? Many years ago, I learned to hire people who play at things I have to work at. Hi, Nancy Berry. Hire people who play at things you have to work at. If you're saying to yourself, I can't afford to hire anybody, barter with people who play at things you have to work at. If you don't like bartering, so great. Partner with people who play at things you have to work at. Oh, you don't want to do that? Defer payment to people who could do the work for you and get paid out of the proceeds. So in the absence of resources, you have to become resourceful. But the first thing that you must do is you must solve, okay, the lead generation, lead qualification, lead conversion, and lead nurturing part of your business. If you can do that, that means you're going to make sales. If you make sales, you're going to make some profits if you're smart. If you make profits, you can grow your business so your business actually works for you instead of you working for your business. So April 22nd, I am starting another business breakthrough challenge. The investment is minimal for anybody who's looking to start a business or has a business, $47 or $144 if you want the VIP experience. And I will teach you 5 days worth of work. We're going to start at 9 o'clock Pacific time every day for 5 days, not including the weekend. And then we'll be doing about 90 minutes each day for the general admission and about 3.5 hours each day for the VIP. There'll be PowerPoints, workbooks, a little bit of homework, a community that's private. We're going to record everything. So if you miss a session or you want to watch it 2 or 3 or 4 times, you'll be able to have that. And here's what I want to ask you. How many sales do you have to make in order to make the investment in yourself of $47 to learn what you should be doing, right? How many sales do you have to make? Do you have to make 1 sale, 2 sales, almost 0, half a sale? So I will teach you exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and we're going to have some fun along the way where we'll keep you accountable over the course of 5 days to get stuff done. So how many sales do you need to make? And if I can help you sell 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more of whatever it is that you're selling in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, we have clients that because of this program have made an extra $50,000 in a day within the first week. If you're a coach, if you can get an extra 2 or 3 or 4 clients over the course of 2 or 3 weeks, what is that worth to you? If you're a store and you get more people who come into your store, first get more people into your store and more people into your store and buy, right? Around the price of an expensive cup of coffee. If you think about the number of hours that I'll be working with you, it's less than paying me $8 an hour to teach you. I think it's like $6 an hour for 90 minutes. So it's inconsequential. And so, and by the way, I also offer something that most people do. I certainly do. Take the course, sign up right now, either VIP or general. And if after you finish the course, you don't think it was worth at least 10 to 100 times the investment, at least, ask for your money back. I don't need your $47. I don't need your $144. What I do want is for you to learn how to grow your business so that you understand what you should do so you can get more clients, help more people, make more money, and more importantly, grow a business where you have an asset. So if you can grow your business an extra, $10,000 even in a year, right? It'll be worth it. If you can grow it an extra $10,000 a month, even better. $10,000 a week, even better. So if you are serious about growing, this is not for people who are tire kickers. You don't want to do the work. There is work to do. I'm the type of person, you want to get in shape, you better start eating right, you better exercise, you want to build your business, you better understand marketing, and you better understand selling on how to do it or how to hire people to do it. So I will share with you what to do. So I'm curious, how many of you are signing up right now? My team will put up a link. All the information is there. The agenda will blow your mind, all right, for the 5 days. You will learn more in 5 days about building your business than you've learned in the last, 5 months or 5 years. And I'll teach you exactly what to do and how to do it. All right? So that does. Anybody have any questions? Let me see if there's any questions. If you have a question on, right? If you have Any questions? I will have my team cut and paste your questions. All right, Tracy May Powell. I'm at the point where I'm hitting a roadblock with what product or idea to sell. I've created this business. I feel like I know what to do, but I cannot come up with a product or idea to generate cash. What do you suggest? Tracy May, do you have a passion? Do you have something that you like? Do you have a product or service that you use that you could be an affiliate for? Right? So you don't even have to have your own product or service. And by the way, on Instagram, go to my bio. You'll see a Linktree link. And right there it says 5-day business breakthrough challenge. Okay? If you can't make it, we'll be recording all of the sessions as well. It'll be worth its weight in gold. All right? So Tracy, come up with a product or service that you like. Become an affiliate for that product or service. That way you have somebody else's product or service to use. All right? So Santi Grace. If you're in the general, you have access to the videos for 30 days. If you're in VIP, you have them for life. All right? That's the question for that. IGMB Zinco, what is the one key to get a lead? There isn't a one key to get a lead. But if there was one key to get a lead, is build trust and rapport first with what it is that's important to your ideal prospect. Facebook, is it Mel J. Turner? How would you cross over to a service? This is for you teaching the salesman, which is a product that people want. How would you cross over for a service that they don't fully understand yet? If I understand your question, and I think it's Mel J. Turner, and I'm looking at my screen over there. You have to educate people, right? You have to educate people on what it is that you do. Why? Here's a question that's going on in people's minds. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So there's a product or service that they're interested in, but they don't fully understand. Is somebody who is confused going to buy? A confused mind will not buy. A confused mind says, let me think about it, or, I'll get back to you later. So your job, my job, is to make sure that we take people out of confusion and into certainty about what it is that we have. That's number one. Number two is then we have to address, how does the product or service really help them with their problem or challenge or opportunity that they want to achieve? But in the back of their mind, they're asking themselves, like many of you might be asking, yeah, but will this work for me? How long will it take? What if it doesn't? So let me share with you how you address that. So will it work for you? What I'm about to teach you, for example, in the 5-day business breakthrough challenge is what I've taught over 10,000 business owners over the last number of years scale their companies in every type of business, product, or service known to man. So that's part one. Number two, I did something earlier. If you recall, I said, listen, if you go through the program, it's not for you, I'll give you all your money back. So I reversed the risk from you to me. Right? So I reversed the risk from you to me. So you make a decision right now to sign up, go through the program. If it's not everything that I am promising you it is, I'll give you a refund. So now I have given you a risk reversal. So when we're selling a product or service, make it easy for people to buy from you because there's no risk, right? So you should include that in there. And so that is the answer to your question. I think it's Mel J, right? Sarah Olney, I am making sales, but it seems slow. How do I ramp it up? Sarah, whenever we are making sales, but they're not happening fast enough, the first question I'm going to ask is, are you getting in front of the right people? Question number one. Are you getting enough people? Question number two. Do you have an irresistible offer presented in a way that activates the emotional center of their brain first, that then activates the logical part of their brain second? I will be teaching you in the 5-Day Business Breakthrough Challenge exactly how to activate the limbic emotional centers and then get them to justify logically to buy from you versus the competition. So when we are selling, which in my world means we're doing something for somebody, not to somebody, then we have to be able to create and present stuff in the right order so that more people want to buy from us. So there's your answer, Sarah, and I will teach you how to do that. Then Cynthia Lee, are co-ops worth it? I don't know what you mean by co-op, so please explain. Mike Abernathy, what platform do I recommend for a training program for somebody getting started? Mike, do you mean like where would you put your program so that people could buy it and go through it? If that is your question, then Thinkific is one platform. Memberium is another platform. Kajabi is another platform. Buddy Boss is another platform. So there are 4 for you right there, all right? Okay, so that's that. Then Thomas Ackermark, you have my book, Inner Size. Will you speak about that also in the Business Challenge? On day number 1, I will talk about the obstacles that get in your own way and what to do about them. So Thomas, yes, in day 1 as part of neuromarketing and neurosell, would you agree that one of the key factors for selling is first you have to sell yourself on doing what you need to do? So yeah, I will be doing that for sure. So that's that. And so yeah, that's that. Tony Blanchard. Hi, Tony. I'm a speech language pathologist with a private practice. I'd like to expand my business by offering workshops online. I don't have much to charge to make it worthwhile financially. Do I have any suggestions? The answer is yeah. So think about this, Tony. There are people who will spend $1 million for a 1-carat diamond, and there's other people who will invest $1,000 for a 1-carat diamond, right? So when we're looking at how much am I going to charge, all of you pay attention to what I'm about to say because this is a game changer for you. Price is only an issue when the value is a mystery. Price is only an issue when the value is a mystery. That's part 1. Now, the value to one person, Tony, might be $1,000, and to another person it's worth $10,000, and another person won't pay you $100 for it. So here is the key. First and foremost, what you want to do is develop the avatar of who you want to work with. Develop the price to match the value that you give to them, and then make sure that your own self-worth and self-esteem feels worthy of charging that amount, because you will never charge more than you feel you are worth, even though there may be people who will pay you more. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So why can I charge $10,000 an hour? Because I can come up with solutions that people have had a hard time with for year after year after year. In an hour, and 4 hours, and 8 hours, and 20 hours of work with them, I can help them generate millions of dollars more if that's what they want. So that may sound like a lot to you, but it's not a lot to my clients who are generate hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars more, right? Price is only an issue and the value is a mystery, all right? So that's for you, Tony. Anybody else have a question? I'll take 1 or 2 more. And again, if you want to become a better CEO, all right, if you are serious about growing your business and you want to build it in a methodical, organized way, like you would the foundation of a house, then the first story, second, third, fourth, or fifth, I will show you what you need to do, what you need to know, and more importantly, how to do it so that you can actually build an automatic selling machine. Lead generation, qualify those leads, convert those leads with the right irresistible offers, I'll show you how to do, and how to create a nurturing sequence that you can automate all of it if you are serious. All right, so I'm going to ask my team to put up a link one last time. If you want to join me for the 5-day Business Breakthrough Challenge, April 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 o'clock New York, 5 o'clock in London, we'll be doing our first session on, as I mentioned before, let me just get on understanding your brain and the neuroscience of marketing and sales. And we'll talk about the neuroscience of your vision, your goals, and your why, and how to do those. We'll talk about understanding neuromarketing and neurosales, I mentioned, and logical versus emotional buying. I'll help you understand the hierarchy of how your business makes, or your clients makes a decision, okay, to buy their products or service. I will show you how, some of you can see Einstein over there, how to activate somebody's Einstein brain and how to deactivate their Frankenstein brain that caused them not to buy. I'll show you how to activate that, and that's just on day one. You'll have some homework, you'll post in the community, and we will have some incredible fun doing that as well. On day number 2, we're going to talk about creating your perfect avatar. So you're speaking to the person who wants to buy your product or service right away, or the people just above that. And we'll show you how to create some nurturing sequences for that. So we'll talk about understanding how to create marketing that activates the limbic part of their brain that causes them to then justify buying from you logically. All right, that's on day number 2. So neuromarketing and neurosales. On day number 3, you're going to learn how to, how to create some precision marketing messages for your website, your landing pages, or even your one-on-one sales communications. I'll show you how to do that. So we'll work on marketing messaging, hooks, and core messaging, taglines, USPs, and elevator pitches, so that you can put all this in place. And just remember, especially if you get the VIP, this is going to be like an MBA course for you, that you will have access to the information for the next 5-10 years. As long as you're in my orbit, you'll have access to that. So it doesn't matter even if you're starting out. This is what you're going to need to do it right instead of doing it over. All right, and then day number 4, we're going to be talking about generating leads. Once you have all the foundational stuff right, then you do generating leads. Where should you go after qualified leads? What are the best distribution channels? Where do you get leads and sales? What are some unpaid traffic sources? What are paid traffic sources are the best? I'll show you exactly how we do our Facebook ads, and we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month advertising on Facebook. We'll show you what we do, what works, what doesn't work, so that you don't make any mistakes, or not a lot anyway. I will show you our top performing pages, so you can see what a top performing page looks like. So I'm going to let you underneath the hood of our automatic selling machine, right? And then on day 5, I will show you how to create an end-to-end sales process map, so that you can have a systematic, methodical approach to your business growth, so that your business runs for you instead of you running for your business, okay? And so I'll also teach you some of the things that are holding you back and what to do about them. And more importantly, you'll be able to create a plan that you can use May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and help you bridge the gap. So if you want to make an extra $1,000 or $5,000 or even $50,000 a month or a week, depending on your business and where you're at, this will be one of the best investments you make in yourself and in knowing what to do and how to do it. All right, so there's a link on Instagram in my bio. As I mentioned, there is a small investment, and the only reason I charge is to make sure that you're serious. There's I love to do a lot of stuff for free, but I also like people to invest in themselves, because what you invest in, okay, you pay attention to, and so keep that in mind. So the small little investment, join me, we'll have a lot of fun, and more importantly, you will become a better CEO and small business owner. All right, so the links my team put together for you, bio on Instagram, in the links in the chat, and I will see you either on the next training that I do on another topic, or I will see you next week in the Business Breakthrough Challenge. So what is your target, by the way? I just saw that Sarah, you want to make, is it $10,000 a month? What is your target in order, for your business? How much would you like your business to earn per month? Type in the chat. How much would you like to earn per month in your business? Thanks, Lacey. All right, let's see. Time to spoil the kids. How much would you like to earn in your business? Curious. 10K a month? 1,000 extra a month? 10,000 a month? What's your goal? 50,000? Is that a year or a month, Pedro? Real Max Men, 40K. Elizabeth, 35K. Is that a month or a year? All right, is that a month or a year? 1 million, a month or a year? Fitness, 10,000 a month. All right, let's see, who else? 10,000 a month. Bishnu, 200,000. I'm not sure what, is that pounds? 25,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 10,000 a week. Well, here's what I can promise you. I can help bridge the gap for you. So if you're interested, you'll do what's easy and convenient. You've heard me say this a million times, and if you're committed, you'll sign up and do what it takes. Have a great weekend. I'm going to try and go live again sometime over the weekend and share some more tools, tips, techniques, and ideas. And I'm curious, who has signed up already? Any of you signed up already? Signed up for the Business Breakthrough Challenge? Leave me a comment or give me a like or a love if you signed up, if you're on Instagram. There we go. We're going to get a lot of people signed up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, great, great. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Arrivederci. Shalom. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Thanks, everyone. Bye now. And the links are in my bio, up at the top left there, and in the chat. Bye, everyone.